Okay, we're going to look at the first of our circle theorems today, so some of the basic ones. So if we have a circle, and we're going to build it up so you can see why this circle theorem works. We have a circle and we have a midpoint. Now if we draw a diameter in, which obviously is a line that goes from one side of the circumference to the other, passing through the midpoint, that's how we determine that it is a diameter. If we draw a diameter splitting the circle into two semicircles, and then if we pick a point, any point on the circumference, so any point on the circumference, and then we put in two chords. Now a chord is a length that starts on one part of the circumference and ends on another part of the circumference but doesn't go through the midpoint. So that's how we determine what a chord is. So I've drawn in a line from the end of my diameter to a point on the circumference, and then I'm going to apply the same from this side of the diameter to the same point on the circumference. And if we do that, what we should find is that where these two chords intersect at the circumference, they intersect at a right angle. So how are we going to word that? Well, we can say two chords. So this is one chord, this is another chord, two chords drawn from a diameter, so this is the diameter, drawn from a diameter to the circumference meet at a right angle. Okay, so that is the rule. So if we have a diameter, it has to be a diameter, so it has to pass through the midpoint and has to meet at two sides of the 2 points on the circumference. If we draw two chords that meet at another point, where they meet is a right angle. So let's have a look what they could ask in an exam situation. So here we are. Here's one I prepared earlier. So in the diagram below, O is the centre, so we know that's the centre, they've told us that, of the circle ABC are points on the circumference. So A, B, C are points on the circumference. Angle A is 29, work out the size of angle B. So what we have here is what we've just been talking about. We have a diameter, okay, because it's passing through the centre, the midpoint, and then we have two chords that meet at a point on the circumference. So straight away you should be thinking that that is a right angle. Now, we know that angles inside a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So if I add together the 90 degrees from the right angle plus the 29, that gives me 119. And then I need value for B, the angle B. So angles inside a triangle add up to 180, so 180 minus 119 is equal to 61 degrees. And that is only worth 1 mark because you don't really have to do a lot of hard work. You just need to remember the circle theorem.